Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again, man. Hey, we are deep in the training camp right now. We had the Hall of Fame game last Thursday, which happened to be my birthday, so I got to see football on my birthday. That was awesome. But yeah, so the Hall of Fame game is now over. This week starts really week one of preseason for the rest of the teams. And the Dallas Cowboys on Saturday at 4 o'clock, they play against the Jacksonville Jaguars for preseason. They already said that Dak Prescott's not going to play at all this preseason. I know a lot of people have been talking about how they felt about that, and I'm kind of like, halfway with it myself. Like, I understand the fact that, you want your since we're implementing a new offense, 40% of the offense has changed. You want your franchise quarterback to get some reps in there. But as what I've seen from Dak in training camp, he looks like he's really got a command of this offense. So either way, I think he's going to be okay. But I know that, you want to see them in live game reps and things of that. But understand that Dak Prescott has 7 seasons under his belt, going into his 8th season now. So, I mean, he knows the speed of football. I mean, it's not like he's a rookie or anything. I mean, he knows what's going on. Only difference is you don't have Zeke, right? And we talked about the dynamic of what Zeke brings to this team. We talk about that all the time. And I just wish that they do something about that. Speaking of running backs, Ronald Jones, number 32, as you know, he's suspended for the first 2 games of the season for violating the PEDs. Now, from what he said, that it was some medication that his doctor gave him, and whatever is in that medication, some ingredient there violates the NFL's protocols. Now, I think the NFL needs to look more deeply into these things. I'm like, if that's the case, if it is some medication, there needs to have a conversation with both him and his doctor and, the NFLPA, about this situation. So stuff like this doesn't hinder players from being suspended from games. It's not like they're trying to, take steroids or any type of, physical gain. And we don't know if Ronald Jones is going to make this team anyway. And then on top of that, on Saturday during the blue and white practice, he ends up injuring his groin muscle. So now he's going to be out for some time. So now he's not practicing. He's going to be suspended for the first 2 games of the season. Were the Cowboys even going to keep him is the question. Now, what they could do now is they can put him on IR for the first 4 games of the season and bring him back whenever then, or cut him after then, or whatever they want to do with him. But I think at this point, you're going to have to bring somebody in, because what's happening right now is, we talked about the whole Zeke thing. What Zeke brings to the table, what is Zeke's strength with this team when he was here? Pass protection. In this new offense, from what I've seen, the Texas Coast, the West Coast, Texas Coast offense, they are definitely going to be doing a lot of max protection. From what I've seen, they're not really good at that right now. Zack Martin's not out there because Zack Martin decided he wanted to hold out, and I'll talk about that in a minute. He wanted to hold out because he wants more money, and I'll talk about my feelings about that in a second. So with that being said, Josh Ball ain't the thing. Ain't it. So what are you going to do if Zack Martin decides to sit out games? You're going to need somebody back there to help. Schoonmaker is still injured. I know he's supposed to be coming off of the NFI list to come back to practice, but with that plantar fasciitis that he has, and because it's more of a strain, it's not an injury where, like, it's going to take some time to heal. There's no real timetable on it. So it's like, is he going to be back for the games? Schoonmaker is a rookie. He needs to get in there and practice and be in these preseason games. I know that right now they're more than likely going to use him for blocking to help out, in that max protection, because Dak is going to get crushed out there by these teams that have really, and in our division, we have 2 teams that have really good defensive fronts. That's Washington and the Eagles. So, between Washington and Philly alone, you're going to have to make sure you got offensive linemen, and you're going to have to make sure that you protect Dak Prescott, because he's going to get sacked a lot, and he's going to get rushed a lot if They don't figure out what they're going to do with via offensive line or help in max protection, whether that's the running back, the tight end, whatever they do. So Schoonmaker's availability right now means a lot because he's a great blocker, and that's what he did with Michigan. And he's got hands too. He can catch the ball as well. He's good at both. And I think that right now you look at Schoonmaker, he's still the best tight end on this team. But I like what I'm seeing with the younger guys, like stepping up as well. Like I've been seeing them out there, Hendershot and Ferguson and the John Phillips, is that what his name? John Stephen Phillips, whatever his name is. He's been out there doing the damn thing, and he's like 6'6". So using him as a red zone threat in the preseason is going to be crucial. So I just feel like, going into the season when the games really start and really count, you're going to have to figure that out. You're either going to have to bring Zeke back, or you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do with Zack Martin. Now, with Zack Martin, my opinion on this is pretty much like this. I'm actually really shocked that he's really holding out because he has a contract. He's on contract. The Cowboys, when they re-signed him the last time, they made him the highest paid guard. Now, yes, other guards have gotten paid more now since then, and now he wants to have more money. I get it. You're making $14 million a year right now, bro. Oh my God. Oh, I can't feed my family with $14 million. I get it, bro. I get it. You're one of the best guards in the league. I get it. You will want to pay him. But I'm normally not with Jerry on a lot of stuff, but I'm with the front office on this one. We already paid you, bro. Like, what else do you want? We still got to pay these other guys on the team. Like, I'm glad that they got Trayvon Diggs done. They still got to get CeeDee Lamb done. Micah Parsons, they're going to have to get him done after this season too. So you're not going to have enough money to go around if you're just going around paying these guys just because they feel a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I think what they should do is just give Zack Martin, like, restructure his contract, give him some bonus money on top of his contract, restructure what he has. And those of you that don't know what restructuring is, it's really just taking some money, taking some of their base money, giving it to them in bonus so they have the money right now, kicking the can down the road. So you're basically like extending their contract in a way of restructuring. So it's not like they're taking a pay cut or anything. They're getting that money up front. You're just moving money around and adding stuff here and there. That's all you're doing. So if they do something like that, I'm okay with that. But like giving him a whole new contract with whole new money, nah, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that because we have too many other guys to sign. If that's the case, then... But Zack Martin's at a no-win situation. Now, I don't know if this is Zack Martin doing this or his agent trying to be greedy or whatever the situation, because a lot of these guys' agents get a little cocky and they be trying to like do little slick stuff, and they try to coerce the player to, hold out and do all this stuff. But Zack Martin's in a no-win situation because if he says fuck it and say I'm going to retire, he's going to owe the Cowboys money. So that's not a smart idea. So he needs to just come, be the leader that you're supposed to be. Come in, have a private conversation with the Joneses. All this stuff that's getting in the news, we got enough drama going on with this, the media bashing Dak Prescott. No, I'm tired of hearing this shit. Just keep stuff under wraps. Stop trying to make a spectacle out of every damn thing. Take your big ass in there. Go have a private conversation with the Joneses. Be a mature young man that I know that you are, because I got a lot of respect for Zack Martin. But I really feel some type of way of what he's doing right now, because you're hurting the team. You're supposed to be a team player. And I get it. People want their money, but you're making $14 million a year, bro. What else do you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, give me $2 million. Just give me 2 to 3. I'll run through a brick wall for $2 or $3 million. But $14 million a year, bro, you got it, bro. You've made your money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're at the end of your career. What else do you want, bro? You should have been saving your money. You should be good at this point. Like, your family should be good. But at the end of the day, I'm not here to count another grown man money, but I'm saying I'm just really shocked that he's doing this. But if you want some incentives, I'm pretty sure Jerry would do that for you. But you need to have the private conversation. Don't do it like you're being childish right now, because like you're staying away, you're not with the team. At least be there. At least be there to have this conversation. Nobody's gonna sit here and call you and be like, "Oh, we miss you, come back," and all that other shit. Yeah, they do miss him. Don't let's keep it real. They are missing him right now. But I'm just worried about what are we gonna do for the season, because if he don't come back and play, then I don't know. They're gonna have to figure something. They're gonna have to go get Andrew Whitworth out of damn retirement or something. They're gonna have to figure something out. But yeah, that's just how I feel about that. That needs to be a private conversation. Let's be a grown man about it and be mature about it. How about that? I'm glad that they got another safety re-signed. They got Malik Hooker up in here for 3 years, up to $24 million. Hey, I love it. I love to see it. It's a contract that's Cowboy friendly, and it keeps another safety on the roster for yet another 3 years. I love Malik Hooker, and I was hoping that he would stay, and I'm glad he is. I'm very happy about it. I'm happy to see that this defense and that the Cowboys are finally like deciding, okay, we're going to put effort into our safety position. I love it. I love to see it. Now, that defense is going to be great, but we got to do something with this offensive line. We got to figure that out. Oh, yeah, not least, because you need a kicker. The Cowboys cut Tristan Vizcaino today, because clearly he was hugging up on Saturday and not making no field goals. So we only got one kicker on the roster right now, and that's Brandon Aubrey from the USFL, former soccer player. So stop playing around to go get Robbie Gould or some other veteran that you know that can fit the bill. Stop playing around with it. Okay, you got to pay him $3 million. So much. So what? Pay the guy $3 million. Bring a veteran in here so we can start this season, so we don't have to keep sitting here holding our breath every time we score and the kicker kicked the ball. Like, stop playing. Like, you knew these guys weren't going to be great. You knew that. Now, Brandon Aubrey, I think he'll be better. They said that kicking at Oxnard is hard because of the way the wind whistles around there. But I do like Brandon Aubrey because he could kick far. But, you know, he still wouldn't be better than a veteran. So you got to do something. Remember last year when we went through this kicking battle, they ended up bringing Brett Maher back. So you might have to bring Brett Maher back again unless he's signed by somebody else by now. I don't know. Greg the Leg now kicks for the Jets. And in that Hall of Fame game, he made all his kicks. So however you feel, he's kicking pretty good right now. So, that's why you don't give up on, kickers that have done well right off the bat, because they're human too, and humans make mistakes, and nobody is perfect. So sometimes you just got to be a little bit more patient. I'm a very patient brother, and apparently other people are not. So it is what it is. You make rash decisions, and this is what happens. So, but we'll talk more about this team going forward before training camp is over with. But yeah, preseason this weekend, Saturday, 4:00. Against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So let me know what you guys think in the comment box about Malik Hooker re-signing, the whole fiasco with Zack Martin. I already told you my piece. So it is what it is. They just got to figure that out. Schoolmaker and the running back situation in general, because we know that Tony Pollard is number one now, but you got to get a guy that's in there that is good at max protection. So with that being said, man, like, share, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real, man. Y'all have a great Monday. Peace out.